Have you ever dreamed of becoming a millionaire? Not in theory, not by winning the lottery, but by building something with your bare hands, your bold mind, and a single dollar of proof. You see, the journey to a million doesn't begin with a $1 million idea. It begins with action. It begins with making your first dollar, on your own terms. And that's what $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan is all about. Noah didn't just build a business, he built a process, a repeatable path that anyone can follow if they're willing to trade comfort for courage and dabbling for doing. Part 1. The truth about starting. Now, here's the philosophy. Most people don't fail because they're not smart enough, rich enough, or connected enough. No, they fail because they never start. They get stuck in their heads. They want a 10-step plan before they take step 1. But Noah Kagan flips that. He says, you don't need a business plan. You don't need a fancy logo. You need a customer and a dollar. Let me tell you something. If you can make $1 from one person, you've done more than 90% of dreamers ever will. You've entered the marketplace. You've turned idea into income. That's not just hustle. That's proof of concept. And here's the key lesson. Money loves speed. That's why the book is called $1 Million Weekend. Because if you commit to action, you don't need a year. You need 48 hours. Just 2 days to get out of your head and into the game. Part 2. The 3-step formula. Let's break down Kagan's approach into 3 simple, repeatable steps. Step 1. Pick a pain. Every business starts with solving a problem. Not a clever idea, a real pain. Now, most people think they need to invent something new, but that's not true. Noah says, don't look for ideas, look for problems people already pay to solve. Let me give you an example. A woman in her 20s realized brides were overwhelmed planning their weddings. So she started helping them plan for a small fee. That small fee became a 6-figure business. She didn't need a degree, she needed a solution. So ask yourself, what's something people complain about? What do your friends struggle with? What do you wish was easier? Write down 3 pains today, because pain creates demand. And demand is the soil where dollars grow. Step 2. Ask, don't assume. Next, you validate the idea, fast. Kagan teaches us to stop guessing what people want. Just ask them. Send out a text. Make a post. Call a few friends. Say, hey, I'm thinking of offering solution. Would that help you? Don't build behind closed doors. Go to the people. Find one person who says yes, and then sell to them. Remember, you're not looking for praise. You're looking for purchase. There's a world of difference between that's a great idea and here's my credit card. That first dollar is a signal from the market. Yes, this matters. Yes, this helps. Yes, keep going. Step 3. Make it real, fast. Now comes the magic step, execution. You've found a pain. You've validated the offer. Now get to work, quickly. Create a simple offer. Not perfect, just clear. Deliver the value. Learn. Improve. Repeat. Kagan says, speed kills doubt. The faster you launch, the faster you learn. The longer you wait, the more fear grows. Build ugly. Sell small. Move fast. It's better to have an imperfect product that's live than a perfect idea that's stuck in your notebook. Part 3. Why it works. Now you might ask, why is this so powerful? Because it removes the biggest obstacle, fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not being ready. But here's the truth. You'll never be ready. And you don't need to be. You just need proof. Proof you can start. Proof someone will pay. Proof you can take a small, imperfect action today and turn it into progress. You don't need to raise capital. You need to raise courage. And once you taste that first sale, that first yes, your confidence changes forever. Because that's when you realize, if I can do it once, I can do it again, and again, and again, until the weekend becomes your career, and your side hustle becomes your income. Final thoughts. So what's your $1,000,000 weekend? What idea have you been sitting on? What problem do you see that the world is begging to be solved? I challenge you today, yes, today, to take the first step. Identify one problem. Ask 3 people if they'd pay for a solution. Build a 1-paragraph offer. Try to make your first dollar in the next 48 hours. Don't let another month go by wondering what could have been. You're not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for perfection. You're creating momentum. As Jim Rohn would say, don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And then go get better. And I say, don't wish for $1,000,000. Earn your first dollar. Then go make your weekend count.